We are live, I think. Let's see. Do I need to refresh this? I think you have to leave the stream and then come back in again. Live there. Does it say? It still says back in 5. No, we're good. There we go. And now, on the stream, I can see that the browser that's showing here next to my face has got like the cookie bar on. Annoyingly, if I go to the actual page, that's not it. That's not it either. Close all these. That's not on. So I have no way of actually removing that from the stream, which is annoying. Um, and I've got to figure that out because you don't want to be watching a cookie banner next to my face. It's quite a big one too. I can see it's quite wide. So we're gonna have to figure that out somehow. Maybe if I do a refresh, I don't know. Setting, opacity, position, and size. That's all I get there, really. Yeah. Not entirely sure how to change that, to be honest with you, which is a shame. What if I change it to a screen share instead of a browser source? Let's try that. Let's try that. We got some time before the game begins, I think. Let's try that. Let's do screen share. And we're going to do this one. And we're going to share it. Tab audio. We go back here. We just got to resize it. That is probably better. Look at that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Just a couple of minutes while I bring up the game and connect my other screen here. So yeah, give me 2 minutes here. Yeah, there we go. Right. Well, there's been no puck drop yet, so so we can just adjust something. if I scroll down on that. Does it scroll? Yeah, it does. Yeah, so players to watch. I mean, Adam Fox is our top scorer this season with 3 goals. Yeah. If you compare that to Shane Pinto of the Ottawa Senators, who just scored his 7th tonight earlier on, it's not good. It's not good. Defending being this goals are not good. This is not NHL 26. This is real life NHL. The forwards are supposed to be scoring. Um, and the fact that it's 3 goals is also not great. The Rangers are 2-3-1. That's 2 wins and 4 losses in the real world. Although we did get a point in our overtime loss against the Leafs, and then it ended up going the other way into the net, which, of course, that's what happened. So yeah, kind of a rough start, honestly. I don't really know what we can expect from tonight. Uh, what team will show up? Um, but we can just hope for the best, right? Laugh should be up this one near. This is obviously sometimes how I usually comes out watching play when he's set in Montreal. So he'll be fired up. He's had 1 goal I think so far this season, and he's looked okay, right? He's had his chances. He always gets shots on. Just the one that's gone in though. But he'll be up for tonight for sure. We need the big boys to step up. I assume we're still missing Trocheck tonight, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to make do. Big boys need to step up. It's the same as last season. The big boys need to step up. I think the lower lines have done well. That Edstrom, Rempe, Carrick line puts a lot of pressure on and keeps the puck in the ozone quite well. Expect them to come up big on the score sheet, but they did the job. Okay, Parson got on the score sheet against the Leafs, but really it's the top players again that aren't firing yet. So we know JT Miller's been playing injured. Hopefully he's feeling better today, and he can get on the score sheet for us. But yeah, it's not desperation time yet, but it's just disappointment time, really. Really just so much. Well, I'll see what happens. I was up, and I'll take you through everything, of course, play by play here, and we'll talk about what happens. Puck drop is gonna happen sooner or later. The channel I'm watching here has just got adverts on, so nothing to say just yet. Trying to move my taskbar here because it's at the bottom of the screen. That's not, it's no longer live. Come on, it says live. So yeah, could do with the win. Montreal have had a good start, 4-1. They're playing loose and fast. I mean, we've got Cole Caulfield there with 7 points already, and 5 of them are goals, which is decent. Which is decent. Nick Suzuki with 7 assists, which is just a few more than our highest assist, which is Sam Carrick. That's our fourth line center. He's got most assists on the team with 3. What are we doing here exactly? Hey, love Sam Carrick, and he's a character player, and he plays hard, and he plays the right way, and with the right intentions, as the coach always says, and that's great. And I'm happy for him that he's got 3 assists. But where the hell is Panarin? Uh, where's Mika? Where's JT Miller? These guys, I get it. All right, fine. We're 6 games into the season. People say don't panic. I'm not panicked. I'm just disappointed. Well, until we don't, play this game. Last season was atrocious. We all know this. It was terrible. It was awful to watch. And we thought, all right, we've had a summer. We've cleared it off. New coach ish, new mentality. I mean, he's got Coach Quinn on the staff. They're more or less the same person. It seems like they even sound the same. But we've got a lot of time for Sully. He's obviously done great in Pittsburgh. You can't not be impressed by his achievements. And that was a double negative, tough start. But yeah, I mean, we're 6 games in, and it's not good. It just is not good. So hopefully that will change tonight. We'll start taking a step in the right direction. And I think it starts with effort, frankly. In the first game of the season was just nothing. And I still don't think we've scored a goal. We've only played 3 goals at home. We haven't scored a single goal at MSG. All right. Well, we're in Canada tonight. We're in French-speaking Canada, Centre Bell, at Montreal. So hopefully we can, I don't know, do like the French and score. That might work. Um, yeah, I mean, it's got to be better. It's got to be better. If it's as bad, then it's automatically worse. If that makes sense. But time will tell. Not sure if we have any other injuries in the lineup today. Let's see what we here. Um, do we know who's playing in net? I don't know. It's probably going to be Shesterkin, even though he played in the last game. It's probably still going to be Shesterkin. It's not a back-to-back, right? So, yeah, I'm assuming that's the case. Uh, so we're obviously playing tonight, and then we'll play Montreal again next December 13th, and then again on April 2nd. Um, I don't really want to look at the last few games for the Rangers. It's bad. It's really bad. 3 losses in a row here: Washington, Edmonton, and Toronto. So we really need to bounce back with a win here. And the Canadiens have won 4 in a row: Detroit, Chicago, Seattle, and Nashville. Okay, not the strongest teams. Let's be fair. But then again, neither's the Rangers. So you know, let's not be too cocky here. Um, we've got the scratches for tonight. Looks like we're about ready to NHL.com. Page changed, which is cool. Um, uh, it's still just showing a bunch of B-roll here on the screen. So if that clock on the NHL website starts ticking down and I'm not in again, we're going to have to figure something. I was just about to see the scratches there. Roster report, maybe. Here we go. Here's the game sheets. Brodzinski and Morrow scratches. And Line is a scratch with Kirby Doc and Caden Gooley for the Canadiens. Uh, so we've got Miller, Panarin, Lafreniere. We've got Carrick, Laba, Sherry, Cooley, Parson, and Rempe, Edstrom's Abinajad. Yeah, still no Trocheck, unfortunately. Not sure how long he's out for, but it'll be for a while. It will be for a while. All right, we're nearing puck drop here. Let's get excited. Let's get excited. Let's get excited for some good hockey, hopefully. That's just what I want to see. I'm not going to have the game audio on, actually, so I'll just call it as I see it. at some point I might see if I can find some headphones, plug those in, and get some audio that way. Sometimes it's nice just to hear if anything particular happens, and the people in the stadium can obviously relay information on that isn't necessarily visible on screen. But we'll start without it, and we'll see how it goes. All right, the game has begun, but the screen isn't showing it. So what's going on here? We need to show it. Let's see if we do a refresh here. I guess if I'm not listening to the audio the away broadcast doesn't really matter. I prefer to listen in on the MSG broadcast. I like those guys, but got to show the actual game, and we're about 17 seconds in already, according to NHL. So what's going on? That's not showing anything. Let's go back to the. Let's do the Canada National Broadcast. See, all right, here we go. Now we're watching. All right, cool. We're up and running. Let's go. Don't know what happened there in terms of that away broadcast wasn't showing, but all right, we've got Anderson here. Montreal's coming on the rush. They've settled in. You got the puck on the point, passing it around. Lost track of it though. Goes into the corner. They still keep it. Yeah, they still have it around the boards, trying to pass it behind the net. It's still Montreal here. Rangers pick it up. See if we can settle down now. Get the puck out of the zone. It gets chipped out. Up to Lafreniere, center ice. He plays it back to the D, and the forward line gets a change in. All right, let's go Rangers. Panarin gets a pass in, and it gets dumped into the attacking zone. And unfortunately, we don't get to it first. So Montreal takes possession. Good forecheck, though. Zibanejad gets a shot on, steals the puck, gets a shot on, goes just wide. There we go now. 2-on-1 for Montreal. Pass across, and they've scored. Oh, my days. What did that take? Just over a minute. That is brutal. We had a chance on one end with Zibanejad, who just shot wide. That puck squirted out of the zone. All of a sudden, Montreal's got a 2-on-1. It's Slavkovsky that finishes it off. It's a 2-on-1. It's good cross crease pass, and Slavkovsky can do it. The defenseman for the Rangers didn't manage to stop the puck going out the zone. Goes straight up the other side. That looks like Caulfield to me. That picks it up, does a good job. Just a simple cross crease pass, and Slavkovsky puts it in. So the Rangers picking up where they left off, really. Pretty bad. Wow, pretty bloody awful. And now we're skating uphill from the very beginning here. That's tough, man. That's tough. I mean, no other coverage there. Textbook 2-on-1, and there you have it. There you have it. All right. Looks like the stream here is a little bit delayed compared to NHL.com. So we can see here there's a 6-on-5. Montreal's going to get a power play. Once Rangers touch the puck here, they're in the zone trying to call something at a 6-on-5, but the Rangers touch it up in the middle. And we go on the penalty kill. Great. So far, so rubbish. What on earth? What on earth are we going to straight off the face off? Rempe with the hit there. No, it's not Rempe that's going off. Is that Carrick? It's Vakanainen. My bad. Vakanainen with some hooking. You're not allowed to be hooking, Vakanainen. All right, so power play to Montreal. They win the draw. It doesn't make its way to the net. It's now in the corner. Rangers pick it up. and we play it out. We're trying to go on the attack here. Ooh, cross crease pass almost makes it through to its intended recipient, but it's still in the Canadian zone. The Rangers decide to do a line change here. Good effort. Good effort going forward on the PK. I mean, I think we had the best or the most amount of goals shorthanded last season, which is saying something because we were crap on everything. But we definitely have the impetus to go and try and make something on the PK. Back in, that shot was pretty good from the bumper position there, but it goes wide from Bolduc. I'm assuming this is their. This is probably their first line. Gets played to Caulfield behind the goal line, up to Bolduc in that bumper position. He does get a shot off, but Robertson does enough to sort of half block it there, and it goes wide. All right, let's see. The Benajad on the draw. It's lost. Canadians have it. Settling into a cycle here, trying to feed the middle. It goes out to the wide. Again, the middle is it's really open here. They're really feeding that middle position a lot and having some success with it early on here. Back to the point, they're playing a 1-3-1 on their power play, which means that if you catch them, you can get an odd man rush the other way, but they do have a lot of shooters available on the sides as well. And that's a goal. That's it's a good play by the Canadians. They set up in their 1-3-1, get to the one wall there, and pass right through the crease, through everyone, over to the other side. It's Nick Suzuki on the one timer, basically into the empty net. Quick was way out of his net on that one. Jonathan Quick, who's one of the best US-born goalies of all time, and it's great to have him on the team. And he was committed to the play on that far side wall, and that's not where the shot came from. The pass went straight through it. Montreal have a 2-0 lead inside 4 minutes of play. Rangers haven't even had a shot on goal yet. Montreal have had 3, and 2 of them have gone in. Oh, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long. And Montreal pick up possession again in the Ranger zone. And they're just playing around now, really. We managed to get it out, but that's about it. The Canadians pick it back up in the neutral zone, play it in. It's a bit too far, so the Rangers can pick it back up. Miller plays it into the middle, and it's dumped in and not chased. And there's a stoppage of play there. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. But there's a stoppage. Goodness gracious, we're less than 5 minutes in here, people. This kind of stream is called a watch party. This is not a party atmosphere. I tell you what, oh my days. Slightly better play from the Rangers would help make this slightly more interesting and exciting for me, which would then make it slightly more interesting and exciting for you all. But hey, we take what we're here and gotta support the team. Gotta support the team, regardless or regardless, as we are in French-speaking Canada. All right, shocking. Canadians have possession in the Ranger zone. It's a shot. Oh my days, that was so close, just over the bar. I thought that was 3 for a spell there. Shot from the point goes through everyone, but Quick is there to make a save on the shot by Jeka. Checkage. The Wi-Fi password. We know what we're talking about. Come on. Well. And now they're showing highlights of Montreal's power play goals against the Rangers last season. Apparently, they scored 4 power play goals against the Rangers last season in 3 games. Suzuki has 5 goals in his last 4 games versus the Rangers. Well, isn't that neat? Isn't that just neat? All right. When we try and get the play up the ice, and Zibanejad just plays a puck off the ankle of his teammate, and he goes back into their own zone. we're trying to struggle into the ozone here, but we can't do it. Canadians dump it down. It's no icing. The puck slows down at the end there. Schneider plays it out to the left, is not picked up. And Montreal get possession again. They're going into the corners. Pick it up though. Pass to Panarin. Let's see if we can get out of our zone and get into the attacking zone, which we do, and managed to go all the way through and get a shot from the high slot, actually. But that was easily saved. But that was something. We've got one shot. They've got 2 goals. This it's not important. It is important. Things can only get better. Isn't that a song? I'm not singing. Not now. All right. Quick's behind his net to play the puck. And it does not result in a goal against just yet, anyway. And he's behind the net again. Plays it into the corner. But we can't clear the zone. And Montreal play it back. They've now got possession on the half wall into the middle. Turns and shoots, but that is blocked. But they pick up the puck again. Like we're never first to pucks. That is a symptom of a team that just is not engaged. That it's just we're just not trying. It's just playing. That is a good 2-on-2 play. We managed to squeak out a defensive play, although they're coming back in. They're having fun out there. The Montreal players are having fun. They're deaking, they're dangling, they're looking alive. Is that Lane Hudson going up? Yeah, that was Lane Hudson going up. Oh, sorry, that's Demidov. Demidov having a good time out there. I don't know if he speaks a word of English, let alone French, but he certainly plays hockey quite well. And now we get Canadian commercials. I don't know what they're saying, but there's some people driving a car, looking up in the sky. Oh, this is this bank commercial where it's like they show people having more, and then a rich person looking at an even more rich person, and looking at an even more rich person, and a super rich person looks in to a couple just having a dinner, and they're just awesome. And then it says, "You're richer than you think." According to my bank statement, I'm not rich. So how am I richer than I think? Now, is liberals dancing in the street? I don't know how to describe it without being too interesting. It's a 5G thing. Everyone's dancing in the street because it's 5G. Very reliable, apparently. Granny's joining in as well. Yeah, that's a thing. Wow, that was scary. Oh, some betting stuff now. Maybe I should do my own commercials so I can run them while the TV commercials are ongoing. Mine would be better, especially it's American commercials. These are Canadian, obviously, so yeah, not as wild. But American commercials are always fun. Um, so yeah, maybe we can do that. Gosh, at some point when we get back to the game here, and yeah, I hope for something better. I don't know what the coach is saying. This is obviously a TV timeout, so I assume the coach is going to have a few words here to the team and just say, guys, you've been playing hockey since you were kids. What the hell are you doing? This is not the game. Do something. This you do here. Ah, dear. Deary me, deary me. All right. We will. And we just bounce it out. Of course, because the Canadians get a power play. How did I miss that? I did. I don't know, but I did. So now it's another power play for the Canadians. It can only be a good thing, right? All right, they dump it in. Uh, and try and get possession here. And they're slowing things down. Rangers got the structure in the middle with 4 and a diamond right now. Montreal go back to their 1-3-1. Tried to do a cross crease there. The guy on the far side is wide open, but Quick manages to stop that puck going through. And the Rangers eventually clear the puck. And 50 seconds of the Montreal power play has gone. Here we go. Lane Hudson picks it up. Oh, a little bit of L2 going on there. A little bit of side skating. He picks up the puck and waits for a line change in the offensive zone. And now the Montreal Canadiens have position up there. Hudson passes behind the net, goes to the other far wall there. And the Rangers are trying to apply pressure to the puck carrier while still maintaining their formation. Open shot from that point, doesn't go anywhere. Puck bobbles, but Montreal still have possession. Not a lot of pressure on the carrier now. They're just playing around into the bumper position. Good shot, but Quick manages to make a save. This is looking like fun for the Canadiens. Tell you what, not so much fun for us. Showing the replay of Lane Hudson going from behind his own net. A little bit of sideways skating, L2ing, as we call it in NHL 26, and looking very comfortable there. Much like a young Adam Fox when he actually had some pizzazz to his play. Rangers win the draw, play it behind the net. Can we clear it? Still contains, and we managed to get the puck out. 10 seconds left on the power play. Looks like we're killing this one off, which is good. The stream is about half a minute behind what's actually happening, which is unfortunate. But there's not much I can do about that. Canadiens back in the attacking zone now, trying to get more goals, as you do in hockey. Are we taking notes here, Ranger? That wasn't even close to the red line, but they dump it in and it's not called for icing because that's how things work in the NHL. Puck bobbles and is looped in, high puck, whistle blown. We're about halfway through the period here. And it's not good. It's really not good. Oh my days. It is. What is, when it's not good, what's the word? It's bad. It's just bad. It's really, really tough to watch at an NHL. I mean, the Canadiens, hey, they made the playoffs last season. They've got a good young squad. They're looking positive, but they're just chilling out there, man. They're not under any pressure. They're just having a good old time, good old skate around. All right, puck out. Canadians dump the puck in. Can we win a foot race? We do, and it is icing this time. And we're going to have it off in the Canadian zone. Oh my days, hold. What? Is that allowed? Amazing. Let's see if we can win a draw and actually touch the puck in the attacking zone. That would be amazing. That would be ideal. There we go. And we don't win the faceoff. So, but we do pick up the puck though. Panarin's got it. He's smashed into the boards. Possession. 4 guys in there now trying to grope around for the puck. But it's not going there. There we go. It's who gets it. It goes behind the net. And Rangers managed to keep it for now. Let's see if we can make something of this. Nope. Canadiens managed to pick it up and play it out. We're under pressure in the neutral zone. But we managed to hold on to it. Some line changes going on. The Rangers are not sure what to do. There's a penalty coming up from Montreal. Quick's gone out. Montreal touch up the puck. Rangers get a power play. Hey, that's good, right? That means we have 5 and they have 4. Does that mean we can hold on to the puck for a bit? Maybe pass it around? Maybe get a shot on net? That would be amazing. Let's not hold our breaths here, but hold our breaths? It's just breath. You can't have plural when it comes to that. More Canadian commercials. Hey, Scotiabank. Pay with my card, eh? It's good, eh? Look at all this food you can buy with the money from our bank, eh? Oh, Mama's cross. There's no tomato salad. Yes, I'll pick this tomato. Make a tomato salad for you. Bank more reunions with money management tours, banking packages and rewards. Scotiabank. You're richer than you think. What does that mean? Who made up that tagline? You're richer than you think? You know how much money you have. It's right there on your statement. You do give out bank statements, don't you, Scotiabank? Or do you go like, hey, you kind of have some money? Maybe you're richer than you think. What is this now? Is this Ozempic semaglutide injection? Hey, tell you what, if you're feeling fat, how about some vegetables? I don't know. Far fetched idea. All right, now there's a sports interaction. That's cool. I like this advert. There's the guy with he flip flops between teams, like he's wearing everyone's jerseys. Whoever gets the good bets, I like it. That was a good, it's a good commercial sports interaction. Well done, you guys. I guess it's easier to do a good commercial when you do sports betting compared to when you do fat injections. All right, let's see what happened here. What was this penalty? It is Anderson, and he is interfering. I don't know. He was grabbing a bit, interfering a bit. I don't know. But I'll take it. I'll take a power play. The bread man is on. Panarin having everyone's chatting about now. Like, hey, this power play. What does that mean? What do we do here? This is foreign territory. We didn't quite. Goes to the. Now we have the puck. Adam Fox. Well, look at Montreal. They're actually pushing and pressing on the puck carrier. It's a novel idea. All right, let's see what we can do. Panarin's got it. It's good play. Oh, Panarin gets a shot on that. That's good play that, but great save as well actually. Fox, we still have it though. Panarin on the side there plays it down to Zibanejad. Oh dear lord, lost the puck there, but managed to get it back. Fancy play. Zibanejad managed to get a shot on, but the goalie is there to save it. Is that San Montembeau? Number 35. Is that Montembeau? Yeah. Montembeau. Yeah. He's look, he stays between the posts, and then he sort of gets down and he sort of stops the puck. Amazing. Some good chances there, though. Some good plays and a couple of shots. And we got 3 shots in the game. It's amazing, guys. 2 shots on the power play so far. 1 minute 25 left. We do lose the draw, but we fight to get the puck back unsuccessfully, unfortunately. And the puck is cleared out of the zone. Quick's down there. He's eager to play the puck, but he does not go and get it. Adam Fox does. Skates up, passes it back. And we get into the zone. And that's a terrible pass towards the middle, but there's just Montreal players there, and the puck goes out. Take it back in. Let's see. Panarin can't stop it from going out the zone, so we'll restart again. Good decisions, please, people. Adam Fox looks like he doesn't want to do anything. Passes it back to, I think that's Miller. Fox over to the sidewall. Panarin is there. Back up to Fox on the point. Zibanejad, one-timer goal. Let's go. 91.2 miles per hour. Where does that come from? All right. That's an old school Zibanejad goal. Amazing. Quick passing. Zibanejad's out on the side, waiting for a one-timer, and he smacks it in. Montembeau doesn't have time to go across. Very nice, 91.2 miles an hour. Can't complain about that. And finally, Zibanejad does something positive, and we're on the board. Now we just need another 3 power plays, and maybe we can make a game of this. Hopefully, that'll be some sort of energy injection to the team. We get a goal. It's 2-1, still to Montreal, but hey, at least we're on the board now. All right, we got the 4th line out. Carrick, Rempe, and Edstrom. Yes, Rempe takes a late hit there, or gives a late hit, I should say. Puck goes into the Rangers zone. We're not able to clear it. Montreal puts that sort of blind shot on quick from the point, but they maintain possession because they're first to every puck. Uh, oh my days. The Montreal D man didn't see where the puck was, but he still manages to keep it in. Because again, we're not first at any pucks. It's still in our zone. Yeah, goes up to the blue line. And Montreal just having fun out there. A little dipsy doodle spinorama move by Lane Hudson there to keep the puck in play. Um, Again, I mean, yes, we can get power plays, but 5-on-5, we are not in this game. Not even close. And they're showing Lane Hudson's spinorama move out to the side. He passes it back to the point, and they get a shot on net. It's an easy save for Jonathan Quick, which is good. We need those, but hey, look, they win another draw, and they can ninja there. Chips it up, glass and out. Is that all right? No, it is not. Trying to put it into the middle. We couldn't get it. Managed to keep possession for an extra 5 seconds, and the Montreal Canadiens go back in behind the net now, but they can't keep possession either. And so the story goes. We chip it in and change lines. We got two guys in there, though, trying to force the play to stay in the ozone, but we failed to do so. Montreal chip it out. Puck is loose. Sticks are flying. It was, I'm not sure who that was, actually. Fox now, past the red line, chips it in. We're chasing, but two Montreal players get there first, but we managed to keep it in. That's good. We got the puck on the blue line, pass into the middle. We need some defensive covers there because we lost the puck. Bounces back in, though. But the Canadians are doing a good job putting pressure on the Ranger puck carrier. Cooley spins around to the front of the net. Can't quite turn around. Pop him in front of the goal instead. So Montreal take it out. Good passing play. It's in the corner, but they couldn't keep hold of the puck. And if we go 5 minutes left, 5 minutes 40 seconds left here, as the Canadians try and get something done, try and do a little dipsy dangle doodle, but they lose the puck. Rangers have it in their own zone, trying to find a way out. Fail to do so. Canadians pick it up again across to the other wing here. Some board play, some rough and tumble, and the puck is lobbed out of play. And there's a stoppage of play there. I think the puck may have bounced somewhere it shouldn't have gone. Okay. While the Rangers are on the board following Mika Zibanejad's powerful one-timer on the power play, turning back the clock to a few years ago when he was doing that for fun. Excellent. We're still down though, and it's still Montreal's game here. They're still doing a good job, and I just noticed that I haven't updated my score on the screen. I don't really need that. We'll just stick with that. We'll just stick with that. All right. More Canadian commercials. Let's eat pasta. Let's eat a lot of pasta. And she's holding a flower pot, looking very confused. He hasn't shaved in a while. And now they're going to clean some clothes with Tide Oxymax. 50% more cleaning power? That's amazing. 50%. Wow. Tide, you've got your stuff together, that's for sure. And now we're on to Dodge Ram. Urban people driving Canada's longest lasting heavy duty something. 540 horsepower. Look at all that sand blasting. Oh, look at me with the truck, and now I'm here, and now I'm there. Nothing stops. Ram Power Days. 0% financing up to 72 months. Ends October 31st. Hurry on up to your Ram dealership and get yourself a Power Wagon. Let's do that. We're going to see the Zibanejad goal, and he's got a 6-game goal streak versus Montreal. That's quite nice. A lot of one timers here in this highlight reel. A couple of snipes as well. Um, Good memories. And then today's was also a short side, 91 mile an hour slap shot on the power play. Mika still got that. He's watching it on his iPad on the bench. Oh, such a nice goal. Look at me score that goal. Amazing. But we still got a long ways to go because we're being outplayed 5-on-5. And that has been the case with Ranger hockey for some time. All right, the Canadians are in the zone. They're playing keep away. We managed to put some pressure on them. We're trying to do passes in our own zone, and guess what? We lost the puck. Quelle surprise, as the French would say. They get a pass out. They get a shot from the point. Veleno, previously of Detroit, but that's easily gloved by Jonathan Quick. Zibanejad still on the iPad. I want to see. Can you? How do I share this goal with my girlfriend? Is it this button? I'm not sure. I want to save it to my Facebook. Can I share it? Is it here? How do I do it? He's still watching. He's still on the iPad there. All right, we're back to back to the game. Defensive draw, and it squirts out. We didn't win the draw, but it doesn't stay in the zone. Lane Hudson goes back to get it, and they play it out their own zone into the neutral zone. Oh, can we get it, please? Yeah, eventually we did. And then we just dump it in, and Sherry's chasing, and a little bit of argy-bargy in the corners here. That's good. That's what we want to see. Sherry's got it behind the net. He turns around. Can he get the shot off? No, he cannot. He is powered off the puck there, but that was good intentions by Connor Sherry. Obviously, he played for Coach Sully in Pittsburgh for quite some time, so they know each other. So there shouldn't be any delays in terms of him learning the systems and whatnot. But all right, half a chance, but still no shot on goal there. We've got four. Montreal have seven now. It doesn't really matter, of course, but we need a bit more impetus going forward, and that was promising to see. All right, the puck is in the Montreal zone. They do give it up, but they managed to get it back, and they play it out into the zone, the Ranger zone, and now it's blasted back into the Montreal zone. No icing. Canadians have it. Try and get a rush going here. Good defensive move there by is that Vakanainen? No, that was Schneider. My bad. And there's a stoppage of play here. Everyone gathering their thoughts. Still 2-1 Montreal with Martin Saint Louis with his checkered blazer and blue tie behind the bench, looking very professor-like. What a great player he was. And let's see what happens here in the last 3 minutes. Oh, Montreal pick up the puck in the neutral zone, goes in with speed. That's Slavkovsky, I think. There's a shot from the point. It bobbles around the front of the net, but doesn't get anywhere. It's still flying around. Quick tried to glove it there, but it went behind the net instead. Montreal pick it up, throw it towards the net, and Quick is outside the crease, outside the post again, just to sort of see that puck fly past the net. And the Rangers try and pick it up, which they do for about 0.5 seconds before they give it up again. And now Montreal, Slavkovsky tries to put a cheeky pass to an open guy, but they give it up, and the Rangers have a chance to do a rush the other way, but they fall over instead. I get it. Skating is hard, and this is the NHL, but yeah, you want to see people staying upright here, preferably. Montreal playing around with the puck in their own zone very comfortably, passing out to the wing, lots of space to go in. Turns around, starts to set up a cycle, but there's a bit of argy-bargy, and the Rangers pick it up. Can we move it across quickly now? It's a 3-on-3 here, and that's drop pass back shot, but that was saved. That looked good though. That was decent. That was Matt Rempe there with good work. So that's the fourth line again for the Rangers. Uh, doing things 5-on-5 that the other lines aren't doing. Rempe getting to the front of the net, almost gets his stick on the puck there, but it does go wide. But that's good to see. Shots are 8-5. Montreal still have a 2-1 lead. 1 minute 48 left on my stream. I can see on the screen there, the NHL.com is 1:28, so we're about 20 seconds behind, pardon me. See if we can do anything here. All right, puck is in the Canadian zone. The Rangers had it, but gave it away. Montreal trying to chip it forward to a forward. Quick passes it, or stick checks the puck away into the corner, and the puck's now back in the Montreal zone. They have possession of it though. The Rangers pick it up, which is good. It's a bit of jazz there, but hey, look, we lost it. So nothing comes from that. Montreal curls around to their own zone, waiting to find an opening. Oh my days, he just keeps hold of the puck, goes into the ozone. It's the first line from Montreal there. Simple pass that goes awry though. Debinajad puts it on net with just trying to cause something there. It wasn't really a shot for anything to happen. But does count as a shot on goal. All right. Tip opportunity, but it didn't go our way. Puck's played back out. 38 seconds left. Goes all the way back. Gavrikov's got the puck here. Number 44 behind Jonathan Quick. One last line change, and we're going to try and get a rush up the ice here at the end of the period. Instead, the puck goes all the way down to the Montreal zone, and that might have been a trip. I'm not sure. Let's see if they blow for that. They don't. Rangers try and squeak one in from the side, but fails. 10 seconds left. We got the puck behind the Montreal net. They're putting pressure on. Can we get a shot towards the net here? Oh, almost, but not quite. 2 seconds, and that's going to be the end of the period. All right. Really bad by 5 minutes. He fired a goal up and started to show a little bit more attacking impetus towards the end of the period. Montreal still look very comfortable out there. We're not putting pressure on them much at all. Well, I post my court, and I'll be back for the second mission. For the second period. I'll see you guys shortly. Right, we're getting back to it. Closing in on puck drop for the second period. And my screen shares offline because why not? Let's just do another one. Let's just do another one. So far, not so good, but can get some fortune. That's not here either. Come on, light source, light share, whatever your name is. Actually work, please. Yeah. Amazing. We lost screen share again. This is amazing. Production value. Where's my producer? You're fired. I don't have one. That's why. Camera screen share is not. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We add a screen share that window. Oh, yes. Some point. All right. They're showing us a bit of Nashville, Toronto. Well, they're talking about timeouts there. Ah, there's a little screen share. Look at that. Let's get you a little bigger, shall we? Let's move you over here and over there. Why not? There. So days now. We are moments away from dropping the puck in the second period here. Let's hope for a little bit more oomph, just more effort. I mean, we can't be lost to the puck every single time. You've got to be able to win puck battles. Otherwise, you're not going to win in this league. Simple as that. We can't be relying on our power play. We're not going to get unlimited amount of power plays for the rest of this game. We've got to be able to do something 5-on-5 in the first period. Montreal they were just really it looked pretty easy for them from Cannon from Zabinajad, which is great to see. Love to see that. Give him some more confidence. But frankly, team in this period, do more 5-on-5. Try and win a puck battle or two, and see what happens from there. We're seconds away from puck drop now, so my stream from my provider is a few seconds behind. Let's hope they get there quickly. As the puck is about to be dropped. We know we're about 10, 20 seconds behind, so hopefully it won't be more than that. And here we go. They're showing us Demidov, number 93, skating around before puck drops in the second period. Ivan Demidov. They've got him highlighted there, showing a clip from a different game. they played. Looks like against the Blackhawks and not hustling too much. But he certainly does have some defensive play on his side as well, showing some positive highlights from him too. He's a young kid, lots to learn. Marty St. Louis got his arm around him there on the bench. Everyone's laughing, having a good time. Let's see if maybe we can get some smiles on the Ranger faces as well, because I'm sure it's pretty glum in the old changing room there for the Rangers now. But hey, we can bring some positivity ourselves as well, eh? They're in French-speaking Montreal, Centre Bell, Sacre Bleu. Ah, baguette, croissant. The list is endless. The list is endless. As Demido scratches his private parts live on national TV. Hey, we've all been there. We've all been there. No big deal, Ivan. Just focus on the hockey. Maybe score a couple of own goals in this period. Get the Rangers on the board. All right, they're dropping the puck here. Let's go. Let's go. And Montreal wins the face-off and dumps it into the zone, and it's out of play. Alrighty. Well, we didn't mess up in the first 8 seconds. That's positive, right? We've got to take the positives here, people, because there's not a lot. So we've got to take what they give us. No mess ups in the first 8 seconds of the second period. We'll take that, and we can only build on that. And the second face-off here outside of the Ranger zone gets blown off. Montreal player stepped in too soon. Montreal wins the draw again, dumps it into the zone, and they try and get possession, which they do. Oh, look at that little hit on that fancy Canadian defenseman. Tried another spinorama, gets caught 3-on-3 here coming in for the Rangers. Puts it towards the net. Montembeault gets an arm on it, but that had some danger on it. We're putting some pressure on the puck carrier now. We're putting some hits in. Looks like the Rangers have come out with a little bit more gusto in this period, which is good. Although that was a D-to-D pass on our own blue line that almost resulted in a turnover. We managed to bring it back, thankfully. We're going to do a line change now. The puck's looping behind Montembeault's net. Zibanejad's line is out there. Montreal tries to play it out, but gives the puck over. And here's a chance. Oh, but the puck goes too far. We're not able to make something of it. Loops around, trying to play it into the middle, but that's stopped by the Canadiens' defense. And the puck's out of play over the Canadiens' bench, I think. So we'll get another line change and a draw. But that puck was looping in to the Canadian zone, and the Ranger player couldn't get there in time to get a shot on goal. That was close, though. Oh, and they showed that first chance to the Rangers of the period where that shot went in towards the net, and it was actually tipped on net by the centerman there, and it was a good save by Montembeault. And we're back in the Canadian zone. The Rangers are biting hard, trying to keep possession, which they do. Errant pass, though, gets picked up by the Canadiens, and they can put a few passes together in their own zone, trying to get it out. Rangers behind their own net now kind of win a puck battle. And Panarin's now got the puck behind Jonathan Quick. Long pass out. Can it be a 2-on-1? Not quite. Canadiens managed to get a stick on it, and it turns around to a 3-on-3 the other way. Shot from the high slot, saved by Jonathan Quick. We're going quickly here now, one side to the next. The Rangers are sacrificing a little bit of defense to try and get some offense going. You've got to do it. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. That puck in the end was easily saved by Jonathan Quick. Shot from the high slot there. Was that Newhook? Alex Newhook gets that shot off. Number 15. All right, face off to the right of Jonathan Quick. Montreal wins that one as well. What a surprise. No Trocheck for us. He's our best centerman. And it looks like no other centerman can win any face-off. So that's a tough thing when you never start with possession. The Canadiens are digging in on the short in the corner there. Tried to get it in front, but the shot was blocked. Rangers trying to win possession back. A couple of short passes, but the Canadians are all over them. Puck goes out the zone, and the Canadians bring it back in on the other side. Good physical play here, though, but there's a chance here for the Canadians. Cuts into the middle, pass it in front of the net, and the shot goes wide by Demidov. Well, that was a decent opportunity for the Canadians. Demidov clearly didn't scratch his parts in the right way. That puck went wide. It was Kapanen that brought it in. Gets hit by two Rangers defensemen, but that leaves a Canadian to just go in and create a chance there. Demidov with the shot that went wide. All right. Hey, the Rangers win the draw. Amazing. Chip it out off the glass, and it comes right back into the Ranger zone, and that's going to be an icing. All right. Pretty much better start from the Rangers, but the Montreal Canadiens are really all over them still. So, but it's looking more like a game now, which is good. All right, face off. JT Miller wins the draw in the O zone. There's a bit of argy-bargy there, people falling all over themselves. We get a shot that goes wide from the point. Canadians pick up the rebound, but sloppy to get it out, and the Rangers are fighting hard to keep it in. But the Canadians do eventually manage to clear the zone, and here's a one-on-one. Puck's on the side. Number 90 is holding on to it as the Canadians try and put some cycling together to keep the puck, which they do. But an errant pass there means the Rangers can clear it out. Montreal comes straight back on the attack, though, into the corner, hit by Adam Fox on Beck, I think it's in there. And the Rangers clear, but that just means the puck goes straight back to Montreal, and they turn around, bring it back into the zone, into the corner here, pass behind the net, tied up by the Rangers defenseman. But Gallagher manages to keep the puck and break it loose. Shot from the point is blocked. 3-on-3 here. Panarin on the side, cuts into the middle, puts it towards the net, goes wide. No one's there to tip. And puck is Montreal's again. One-on-one chance coming in. Shot blocked, though. Will go over. Good defensive play there by the Rangers. Goodness gracious me. It is more entertaining, at least in this period, than the first period, at least the start of the first period, which was just atrocious. That was a great slap pass there at the start of the second period, but Montembeault got that save. They're showing more angles of that one here. Sherry was the chance. That was the guy who had the chance there. But no bueno. Rangers win another face-off on my days. That's like 3 in one period. That's got to be a record. Pumps the puck out, but it goes right back in again. And Canadians win the puck battle, and they're trying to set up, passing low to high. It's on the point, over to the wing, cuts inside, shot is blocked, and the Rangers can get the puck out. It's 3-on-3, skating in, finds the late man. That was Rempe, but his shot from the high slot gets blocked. And Canadians manage to get the puck, but they have a poor pass, and the Rangers get possession, but they lose it straight away again. Back comes Montreal, gets the puck in the zone, gets pressured by the Ranger defenseman, and the puck goes back out into the neutral zone. Canadians regroup, dump and chase, and now have possession, cuts into the middle, but the Rangers get some sticks on the play there, but then they lose again. Good physical play to get the puck back, but another turnover. But then the Rangers get the puck back, thankfully. Backhands it out. Couldn't quite find his teammate there. And it's going to be a stoppage of play here. I think that was a high stick. The puck was played with a high stick. I don't think there was a penalty. And we get some ads. Some ads. While we wait for the puck to drop here. 14:33 left in the second period. Face-off needs to be redone. Rangers change, and Laba goes into the middle. Rookie this season. Interesting that he made the team. Pretty big fella, young guy. Good to see what he can do as a Ranger. Now the puck is being battled for in the corner. Canadiens come away with it, plays it back to the point. Slap shot. Does not find its way through. Stick is broken for Rangers forward there who blocked the shot. He goes to change, and Canadiens blast it through, and that's going to be an icing call. And we are going to have a face-off in the Canadian zone. Shaka. Demidov's on the ice. He looks suitably tired, and of course, when you ice the puck, you don't get a line change, so you are stuck out there for a little bit. All right, let's see. Can we win a face-off? We can. Back to the point. Fox on the blue line there, holding on to it, looking for an opening. Back to Gavrikov, who puts it towards the net. He goes wide. No one there to tip. And good play here by the Rangers. Keep it on. One-timer from the side. Oh, it's saved, but the puck is loose. No one there to put it in, though. It squirts wide. The Canadiens get hold of it and get it out the zone. But that was half decent by the Rangers, getting some chances. We put it back into play here. It's now behind the net. Rangers are there with players. Back to the point. Tough pass there from Gavrikov to Fox, but managed to keep it in. Gavrikov under pressure. Puck goes behind the net. Rangers come away with it again. Turns around and shoots it towards the net. That was unexpected. Unfortunately, it goes through the crease. No one's there to make anything of it. But the Rangers are looking a bit more lively here. Canadiens clear the puck. Rangers shoot it right back in. Zibanejad's going to be first to this puck in the corner. He's under pressure though by quite a few. He's not able to get a pass to anyone. Here comes Gallagher trying to speed in on the wing. He gets first to that puck. It's behind the goal line. There's 4 or 5 players there fighting for it. Canadiens still have it. Manages to get it out to Gallagher, who puts it backhand to the blue line, and the defenseman plays it background into behind the net, and they got their cycling game going. Cooley's trying to put pressure on the puck carrier there, and the puck bounces out into the neutral zone. All right, Canadiens again, cross-crease pass twice. Oh, my days. They're just having a laugh here. The shot goes wide, though, and the Rangers are able to pick it up, crosses the red line, bounces it through, and line change for the Rangers. Now 12 minutes left in the second period. That first line for the Canadiens, they are just having a good time out there. Canadiens pick up the puck in neutral zone, 2-on-2, slides it out wide, puts the brakes on. Oh, nice dipsy doodle to get to the middle. Shot on, but it's saved by Quick, who's in good position. Beck is there in the corner fighting. And the Canadiens get first to these pucks. Goes back around. There should be a Ranger one puck, but physical play there. And it could be for anyone. Rangers loop that out. Did that go over the glass? Is that a penalty, or Beck and Carrick having a bit of words, few choice words, talking about what they're going to do over the weekend. Somebody's dog watching and maybe watching a rom-com. That's probably what occurred there in that conversation. All right, we're getting Canadian commercials. Flight booked with Avion. Oh my days, he's traveled somewhere exciting. He's got his Avion points and he's meeting a man with a baby. Ideas happen here, apparently. And now we're over to showing some hockey things with the Prime logo. So that's probably... Oh, yeah, you can watch hockey on Prime. It's on Prime. Start your free trial. I don't know if that's in Europe as well. It might be. But if you didn't know, a company called DAZN, how do they even spell it? I don't know. DAZN without all the vowels removed. They've got all the NHL TV rights, so they show every game. That's who I'm watching through here now. But if you're not able to watch the Rangers live, you can watch me on YouTube and on Twitch. Um, I'm going to be live streaming every Rangers game. I'll be watching them anyway, and I like the sound of my own voice. So let's do that. And I'll share my experiences with you people. You find people who are not able to watch the Rangers live, come on to Twitch and YouTube and watch it here instead. Some angry people at a Chuck's Roadhouse. Interesting. Some cowboy came in. The price is really that good. I have no idea what's going on, but apparently at Chuck's Roadhouse, they've got good prices. And we're seeing a replay of Chad's goal and the fact that he's on the bench looking at the iPad like it's family memories. Um, that was quite funny. They're showing a flashback to a few seasons ago when he was looking at the iPad again. Chris Kreider, while he was still on the team, snatches the iPad away from him and throws it down on the floor. Stop watching the iPad, Mika. The game is on the ice. Go play. Come on, you know how it's done. All right, we're gonna get a face-off here eventually. In the Rangers zone. Rangers win another face-off. This is amazing. We won like 4 in this period. That'll be a record. But we do lose the puck. It's a foot race for a loose puck in the Montreal zone. Hudson gets there first. He looks pretty good, this guy. Very comfortable with the puck. He's very agile, very quick. Gets himself out of trouble with fancy footwork and good stick work. He's going to be an exciting player to watch as the years go by. They've got a good one there for sure. They get a good chance from the Canadians here with I think it was Caulfield that speeds through on the wing and gets a shot, but it's not a problem for Quick to deal with. They're fighting for the puck behind the net again. 2 Rangers, 2 Canadians. It squirts out. Canadians gets there first, puts it back behind the net. Curls out, tries to find someone in the middle, goes to the sidewall. Canadian is there. Looks like a power play for the Canadians now, but it is not. Lane Hudson puts the puck in front of the net. It's loose. Quick is down, but the puck is cleared out to the sidewall. And then an errant pass by Hudson. And the Rangers can clear it. Connor Sherry has it in the middle. Not a great clearance there, but it does go into the Montreal zone, and there's a line change here. Montreal chips it in and wins the foot race. Behind the net is 17. Is that Anderson? Tries to find a teammate in the middle, but the Rangers manage to clear the puck again. Montreal leads in shots here, 14-8. They still have a 2-1 lead. We're halfway through the second period. Montreal under pressure in their own zone. An errant pass, but they do manage to clear the zone there. And puck's now in the Rangers zone. They win that battle. They've got good forecheck there, Montreal. Oh, a little pushing and shoving here. That's allowed. Rangers get the puck out, but they can't control it. Here we go. Puck back into the Rangers zone. Rangers will get there first. Is that an icing call or is that a penalty? I'm not sure. Could that be a penalty on Gallagher? Are we getting a power play here or is that just an icing? It almost feels like we need a power play to get a chance at goal again because 5-on-5, we're still behind. We're still not doing as much as the Montreal Canadiens are doing. But we know we can score on the power play because we did already this earlier in the game. It doesn't look like there's a penalty on the play here, though. It looks like it was just an icing. So we are going to go back to the Canadian zone and we're going to try and win a face-off here. Come on. Jake Evans lines up for the Canadians. I think that's Laba for the Rangers, and the Rangers do win. The draw goes back to the point, and the puck gets played towards the net. No one's there to tip. It goes wide. We pick it up again. Now Schneider brings it back to behind the net. We're cycling here, holding onto the puck, cutting into the middle, but there's no shot available. Puck goes back to the sidewall. One-timer from the blue line gets blocked. We get to it first and we dump it back in there and give up possession for it. Montreal tries to play the puck out, are unsuccessful in doing so. The Rangers pick it up, cannot find a pass. And the puck is cleared. Is this another icing? No, it is not. Montreal will be able to change lines there. That line was out there for about a minute and a half. Vakanainen gets a play through, and we are going to not win a foot race. But Sam Montembeau is almost making trouble for himself as he goes behind the net to play the puck. Rangers are digging in, trying to get possession, but we are not first to these puck battles. And the puck's bouncing around. Rangers trying to pick it up, trying to put a shot on, and it's saved by Montembeau. And there's some shoving and argy bargy. Rempe and Jake are there trying to put some punches in after the whistle. We know neither one of those boys is back down from a fight, but it does not escalate to a fight at this point. Rempe towering over pretty much everyone, except for his line mate Edstrom, who's actually I think 6'8", and Rempe 6'7". So we got some big bodies there on the fourth line. They usually do a good job. Now we're going to watch some power mops. Wow, look at how that can clean in weird areas in your bathroom that get really dirty, apparently. And they're so happy. They've got their Swiffer Power Mop money back guarantee, and now we're switching over to Subway. 6 inches? That's not enough. Now available in centimeters. 6 inch equals 15.24 centimeters. Go to your Subway and ask for a 15.24 centimeter sub, please. Amazing. Banking commercials. They're the best. Is this You're Richer Than You Think business again, or is this someone else? Let's see. An actor that I think I've seen before. This is RBC, so this is different. He's walking around. He looks very casual. White shirt, buttoned open on his navy shirt over it. He's walking around the RBC bank there, and he's hopping up. He's very comfortable on the desk. Ideas happen here, people. Now we're talking about fusilli. All right. Little kid eating fusilli. And look at that. Happy people eating pasta in every situation. And now the founder of Ital Pasta had a little word at the end there before we move over to a Toyota commercial. The green car going off-road in Canada. Mind the beers. And yeah, get in and go, Toyota. Go do it. All right, we're back to the ice. And more Ivan Demidov highlights. He's probably like some sort of spotlight player or something. I don't know. He gets a pass, he makes a pass. He's looking all right out there, I've got to say. He's looking okay. He's doing some dipsy doodles. He's comfortable with the puck as well. He's quick with his hands, quick with his feet. And he's making some chances for himself here, which is pretty cool. Well, I say it's pretty cool. It's not cool at all because he's not a Ranger, but he is a young NHLer, and you got to root for those, except for when they play for the Rangers. So let's see what we can do here. Face off in the Canadian zone is one quick shot from the wing. Oh, it's the post. Oh my days, that was a chance. Lafreniere, I think, with a backhand off the post. We still have the puck though in the ozone. Lafreniere by the point shoots it wide for a tip. It goes back in front, but there's not a Ranger in sight. And the Canadians tries to clear, unsuccessful in doing so though. Puck is on the short wall, side wall, I should say, and now it is clear. Wow, that was a big chance there off the face-off. Gets a shot on, saved, and the rebound by Lafreniere put off the post. Not going to get much closer than that. Lafreniere again, behind the net now. Gets pushed off the puck by the Canadiens defenseman. And there's a digging around for the puck there. It squirts loose, and the Canadiens pick it up, take it out of their zone, across the red line, and in. But there's no Rangers inside, so the Montreal Canadiens are going to win that puck battle again. The Rangers look very, very slow here. There's a shot from the point. Quick looks out to lunch, but doesn't hit the net, so we're good. I think we need a line change here. All right, we got a challenge one-on-one. Rangers coming in. They're swarmed by Canadians now. Puts it to the other side. Zabinajad's there. Back to the point. Back to behind the net. It's Will Cooley trying to battle for the puck. He's a strong kid. Zabinajad gets taken down. Cooley all alone with the goalie in front. Oh, he tries to dangle it and put it back on him, but it goes wide. Good play to get him that chance, but no conversion. Decent opportunities coming up for the Rangers here. One off the post and one just wide by Cooley. Now it's Montreal, though, trying to create their own chances. And they're playing it around. They're putting up a cycle. Tried to pass it there, but gave up the puck. Cooley brings it into the zone, over to Panarin, passes it to Mika. Puck bubbles away. Panarin gets a little backhand, but it was nowhere near the net. So Laba in the corner there now, number 42. He's behind the net, plays it out in front to Cooley, but his stick was checked by the Montreal defenseman, and a good play there. Otherwise, that would have been a dangerous chance. Rangers do a line change. Montreal holds the puck. The game's much more lively now with some real dangerous plays on both sides, but especially for the Rangers, very close there with that one off the post. All right, here we go in again. We lose the puck coming into the zone. Get it back to the point. Do we keep it? Puts it back behind the net. There's a Ranger there. Let's see what we can do. Puck's bouncing around in the corner here. Not sure who's going to come out with it. We've got Radish in the scrum there. 3-4 Canadians. And Lane Hudson comes out with the puck. Gets absolutely smashed behind his own net. He does get a little revenge there, but he got absolutely smashed behind his own net there. Oh, here's a fight breaking out. Of course, it's Shaker and Carrick. You can't hit Lane Hudson on home ice. Let's see what this tilt will do. Carrick's a tough customer, but Shaker's a big boy. Shaker's landing more blows here. Carrick's trying to keep away from that right arm, trying to get position, trying to pull Shaker around. Not many punches being thrown now. It's just going to fizzle out. Shaker going to get any more punches in? Is Carrick going to get any more punches in? There, I think. Oh, they're trying. They go back down to their knees. They've both fallen over, and the referees come in and break it up. Started out heavy. I think we call that one a draw. Shaker got a few right hands in. Carrick did a good job defending himself and got a few blows in himself. And then it sort of just fizzled out. But yeah, this is what happens. This is old school hockey. You know, you crunch a young defenseman like that. And it was Carrick that did the hitting on Hudson. Hudson comes back and gets a hit him himself. But Shaker comes over and says, hey, can't do that, bud. Throw the gloves and a punching fest erupts. All right, old school hockey. Love to see it. Would love to see a few more Ranger goals, though. A little commercial break here as we have just under 5 minutes left in the second period. And there's a BetMGM commercial. Spend your money with us. Bet on games. We'll take your money for free. Here, we have an app. I don't know what they're saying, but it's probably that. Manage bet, that's right. And then now everyone's happy. Making a place you'll never forget. Of course, BetMGM. Make it legendary. And just give them your money. Touch the screen. Just give them your money. If you want to gamble, just give away your money to these companies. Now we're talking about investment insurance advice. Cooperators, investing in your future together. Great tagline, marketing department. You did it. You did it. All right, Cascade Platinum Plus. What does this do? Oh, this is for a washing machine. Grease fighting power. Look at that grease. It just gets gone. No pre-wash, no rewash, something else. And now we're talking Mazda. Some guy in a little chair next to a Mazda. He's a Mazda owner. And they've got him in a studio talking about his Mazda. And there's like a backdrop of the wilderness. Very interesting way to talk about a car, show off a car. They look like close up on the branding. Yes, marketing department. You did it again. Look at that Mazda logo. Everyone wants to buy this car now. Move and be moved. Mazda CX-30. Moving. So moving. Thank you, Mazda, for doing that. Thank you for showing me that car in all those angles. It really moved me. All right. Jonathan Quick's talking to the referee about something. Sabinajad's coming up here. Strubel. Montembeau. Something's going on. Handbags. Quick's got a few words to young Lane Hudson. They're pointing around, going, what? Are we playing this way or that way? No, you go this way. I'll go that way. I don't know what's going on, but Quick's upset about something. I'm assuming it's just fighting majors, one to each side. So we're playing 5-on-5. Yes, we are. The face-off is in the neutral zone. Rangers win. And we've got a runner going up on the right there, but there was no pass to complete to him. I think this is Adam Fox, goes to the center ice and backhands it in. Canadians get first of that puck, plays it to the middle. Always dangerous, but there's no pressure there. Gallagher comes in on the right-hand side, dumps it behind the net. Fight ensues to see who can win it. Rangers pick up the puck now, up to the neutral zone. There's 2-on-2. We slow down as we enter the zone. Gavrikov gets the puck, plays it behind the net. It is held. We play it back behind the net again, and a shot from a sharp angle is saved. Puck bubbles loose. The Canadians lost his stick. They still managed to get the puck and out. And it's big chance here for the Canadians. 2-on-1. Desperate defending by the Rangers. Rangers defenseman managed to get a stick on the puck rather. Canadians still managed to get a shot on net there, but Quick does make the save. There's a looping pass from the own zone, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-1 desperation play by the Rangers defenseman. Puck squirts out to the right. Gallagher gets a chance, but it's a sharp angle, and Quick makes the save. That could have been rough. But then after that, Quick is basically way out of his crease. He doesn't care. He doesn't need to stay in his crease to make saves. Just skate around. All right. Face off won by Canadians. They've got space here on the side. Getting shots in. Quick is way out of his crease again. Cutting down the angle, makes the save. Now he's back in there, thankfully. Let's see. Fight ensues in the corner. Who's going to come out with the puck? 2 Rangers, 2 Canadians. Canadians come out with it, plays it in front of the net. But they try and put it back out to the winger, and Mika Zibanejad is there to direct that puck over the boards. All right. Canadians have 16 shots to Rangers 11, and a couple of decent looks there for the Canadians. Thankfully, no more goals. Rangers had a couple of chances earlier on in this period. Lafreniere put one off the post, and quickly thereafter there was a shot that just went wide as well. So we're sort of sniffing around, but again, low-scoring games. Rangers not scoring a lot of goals this season. We really need to get on the board. The only goal we have today is from a power play goal with Mika Zibanejad, and that's not going to do anything for us. We've got to get more goals. We're down 2-1 here. All right, puck's in the neutral zone. Montreal has it, gets it into the zone, chips it in, fights to get it, goes to the other side into the corner. It's 2 Rangers, 2 Canadians again digging around. A third Ranger gets involved, and they get to play the puck out, chip it in. Canadians pick it up, and they are skating it out of their zone. Get stopped a little bit by a Ranger here, and the Rangers actually pick up that puck in the neutral zone and bring it in under a lot of pressure here. Not many options, but brings it back to the point. Shot goes in, gets blocked, but it's lying loose in front of the net there, but the Canadians managed to get it away. Now the Rangers are getting some chances. Rangers are getting some looks, but it's still 2-1 Montreal. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining of the second period here. And we've got a stoppage in play. That might have been an icing from Vakanainen. I'll take a lot of vowels, please, for 500s. All right. Are we going to get anything done? I don't know. I do not know. Here we go. Another face-off now in the Ranger zone, as that was indeed an icing. Suzuki and Miller. Miller wins the face-off. Good job. Goes behind then. Errant pass, but we managed to get the puck back. Can we play it out? We can. 3-on-3 in the neutral zone. Puck goes into the Canadian zone. Miller is trying to force his way to get the puck. Cannot do so. Good passing play by the Canadians to get it out, but they lose the puck with an errant pass in the neutral zone. It goes back into the Canadian zone. Rempe with a hit behind the goal line there, but it's still the Canadians' puck in their own zone. We're putting some pressure on Panarin. We'll get to the first now. He's behind the net. He tries to muscle off the defenseman, is unable to do so because he's only a wee lad. And the Canadians take the puck. Battles in the neutral zone. Here comes Cooley with a shot. not bad. He manages to get in the zone there as the puck was loose in the neutral zone. He cuts in and gets a shot off from a sharp angle, but it's a low left shot, and it's saved by Montembeault. Will Cooley, who's been a real breath of fresh air for the Rangers, pretty much the only Ranger who had a good season last year, I would say. Who was very promising, and he has a shoot first mentality, and he gets a shot off there. Montembeault as well to get down and make the save. But Will Carrier gets a holding penalty here, and the Rangers will be on the power play at the tail end of the second period. We have one power play goal already. Can we add a second to tie this game up? Let's get ready to rumble. Power play for the New York Rangers. JT Miller goes to the bench to talk about his stick. Now they're chatting again. Everyone's talking. We'll huddle. We do this, I pass it there. But we lose the draw. Canadians are unable to clear. The Rangers have the puck and just a blind pass into the middle of the ice, and the Rangers, now the Canadians can pick it up. That's so disappointing. All right, Adam Fox picks up the puck. We start to try and get into the ozone here. And we do another blind pass from Miller to no one. And there's a Canadian player there. Now they're coming in, trying to get a shot off on the PK, but it's blocked. But a really lazy passing place here by the Rangers on the power play. Really not looking at all where anyone is. They managed to get in here. Lafreniere, oh my days, cross-crease pass, and it's a shot. Was that Zibanejad? It was a right-handed player. I couldn't see. The net was gaping, but the shot went far wide. That was a good play, though. And that's a huge chance on the power play. You've got to bury that. Here comes Mika Zibanejad into the zone. Lafreniere on the left. Puts it back to Panarin. Panarin, Lafreniere. Lafreniere on the left. Tries to find Panarin in the middle. Puck squirts back out to Fox on the point. Over to JT Miller. Cuts in. Finds Panarin on the right. Shot is wide. And squirts out of play. We've got a stoppage in play. 14.6 seconds left of the period. 46 seconds. Oh my gosh. It was Panarin, actually. It was Panarin that got that pass from Lafreniere and just couldn't get enough on it. The net was gaping. That's a huge chance for Panarin. Usually he buries those. Not that one. All right, let's see here. We've got one more face-off here. Zibanejad at the draw. Does not win the face-off. Canadians tries to clear it, and they do so. That puck's going to squirt back down. Quick goes out, but there's only 5 seconds left. Probably not enough time to do anything. Fox tries to do a slap shot from his own goal line, and the period is over. We got 32 seconds left on the power play at the start of the third period. Take a little break here. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes and back for the third period. It's livening up. The Rangers are getting more chances. Another 40-odd seconds left on the power play. It's anyone's game at this point. I think it was a much better period by the Rangers. And we saw a fight as well, Shaker and Carrick. So exciting times. We will be back in